He's also your teammate.
That's my brother. More than a friend, that's my brother for sure. That hurts the whole team. The type of guy he is, the energy he brings to the team. It just, he do something to you. He do something for the team when he's here around us and he's on the field making plays. So, of course, it's gonna hurt. And I know the conversations that me and him had. That what we wanted to achieve, for ourselves and for the team, and for him to go out like that. I had went out like that last year, and I know how I feel to, go out and want something so bad and get it taken from you. So, his head on straight right now though. He shot me a text message and said that he gonna be all right, and he want me to go and finish the job for him. So that's my job. That's what I'm doing.
Tank, do you feel like it's a situation where it's not just going to be one guy making up for his loss? It's going to be kind of a group effort of everybody kind of stepping up to make up for his loss?
Yeah, that's on every team, especially once you lose one of the star players. Everybody got to step up. Even if you are one of the star players, you still have to step up and do more and produce more. So, I know all of us are more than capable of doing that. So we all gonna try to go out here and make plays.
The matchups with Sauce Gardner and their secondary, how much do you look forward to that? And you will get a chance to show the whole country what you can do.
I'm looking forward to it. Me and Sauce had some battles, in college, but everybody improved. I haven't seen him in 2 years, but I know he improved, and he's one of the best cornerbacks in the league. Him and DJ Reed out there, some good cornerbacks, some great cornerbacks, and I'm ready for it. I know they're ready to try to make some plays on me, and I'm trying to make some plays on them, so it's gonna be fun.
Tank, when did you see last week from X, John Mitchell, when they stepped up and played stuff you wanted?
They just playing football, man. They playing fast, they having fun, and they making plays. Mitch had that one grab. He got his opportunity, and he's just picking up where he left off in college, and he's finally getting his opportunity to go out here and put it on display. So I'm happy for him, and I know he's ready. And the same with X. X been making plays every time he's been in. So, he gonna continue to do so.
Last year before the Jets game was where you got hurt.
Yeah, I know.
The teammates were wearing.
Don't remind me of that.
Yeah, they were wearing the Tank Dell T-shirts, and eventually they stepped up and got into the playoffs. How exciting is it to now go to the stadium where I'm sure it was hard for you to watch and get the opportunity to kind of fill the void for.
You said how exciting is it?
Yeah, how exciting is it?
It's very exciting just to play football. Just to get on the field and be healthy enough to go out there and play is very exciting. So, I'm ready for it. And I never played in New York, so I'm ready to go out there and see what it's about.
They talked about Steph will want you guys to win it all and be cheering you guys on. How much do you guys want to kind of pick up that torch and hopefully, make this long run?
He want us to win it all. We all harp on we want to win it all ourselves, and it's gonna be we gonna do it for him for sure. Like that's our brother. Like no shadiness. That's our brother. That's my guy, and he know we ready to go out there and rock out for him. And if the roles will switch, I know he'll be ready to do it for each and every one of us. So we ready for it.
Tank, if you could pick. This hits Twitter, right? And the fans go doom and gloom. Season's over, and
That's what they said?
Yeah, they just go into a bad place. How do you guys avoid all of that and just do what you guys do and have that next man up mentality?
I don't know. They said the season over?
You put it out there, it's oh damn, season's around, blah blah blah.
Nah, it's just
not everybody necessarily, but
just the next man got to come in and step up. Whether it's I know I have to step up. I'm not gonna make it seem like I don't have to go out there and do what I need to do. I know I have to some shoes to fill, and I have to get back to doing what I was doing last year. And I know Mitch, Woody, X, everybody know they got to step up. And then when Nico back, he gonna come back in and he's gonna pick up right where he left off. And I feel like I don't know why they said the season over. I don't know.
To that point, no Nico, no Stefon Diggs, bright lights. How much do you personally relish the opportunity now that you have with this upcoming game?
Take full advantage of my ops, take full advantage of the opportunity given. I'm ready, I got so much fuel. I'm ready to go out there and play.
What about the competition with their personnel on that side, the DBs? Obviously, we got some really good DBs. How much do you get up for that as far as just as a competitor?
Yeah, it's the NFL. Everybody good, so every week gonna be competitive. No matter who we playing, if it's Sauce, if it's anybody, they're gonna come out here and do what they're supposed to do. We are professionals, so they're gonna try to do their best to stop me, and I'm gonna try to do my best to not let them stop me. So it's gonna be fun, like I said, and we're gonna have a good game.
Mentor like a big brother, just being able to learn in the game. being able to talk the game, but also like off the field. It's kind of tough to lose any of your players, and you kind of just our thoughts and prayers are with them. We're all sending them our love and support, and kind of just leave it up to God.
Yeah, I know this isn't the way that you all wanted to get your opportunities, but you and Hutch, y'all had illustrious college careers, and now you get a chance to show the rest of the world what you all can do as far as being on the field. How important is that to be able to show the rest, show the rest of the NFL fans what you all can do?
Absolutely. I don't really think about that too much. I kind of leave like all the opportunities and speculation up to God. I think it's still just controlling what I can control and what we can control, and that's how we prep, how we take care of our bodies, how we attack the game, how we attack each week. As far as everything in that situation, for me personally, I kind of just leave it all up to God.
But having said that, CJ said that it's like he knows you can do it. It's just a matter of getting opportunities. So what does it mean to hear your quarterback say that he has full faith in you to go out there and fill in?
Absolutely, it means a lot. It shows that my teammates have a lot of faith and belief in me based off the work that they've seen me do. And for me, it just means that when I get out there, I'm just going to ride as hard for them as they do for me.
I'm curious, where do you think you're making the biggest strides as a receiver this season specifically?
I think all around. I think getting more comfortable in the league and seeing how the game is played. You could say technique and craft. You can say mental aspect of the game and schemes and stuff. I think all around. I think that's what I try to do every day and not worry too much on outcomes and be more like process oriented.
Any aspect where Stefon specifically was very helpful to you?
For sure. Definitely on the field as far as playing styles, as far as the way we both think about the game, as far as the way really the whole receiver room. We used to have Tank, everybody in there thinks about the craft of receiver. So for sure.
Mitch, talking about from last week, what can you build off from last week? Because you got a few targets, receptions, and everything. Now you get a chance to prime time to really just add to that body of work that you got.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's the same thing. I think it's still process. Week in, week out since preseason, my process hasn't changed, regardless of what happens on Sundays. So it's just staying true to your process as far as like how you prepare, how you take care of your body, how you focus in on your craft. Because regardless of who you play and like whoever the opponent is, it's all about your craft. It's all about your craft and how well you prep for what you're about to see and who you're about to play.
Last season, Tank went down before the Jets game. There was talk, Mechie's going to step up, and the game didn't go according to plan. Is it nice, even though control what you can control, to get kind of a second opportunity to walk into that same stadium, same expectations and everything?
I think that's the same thing. I think that's buying into that same type of speculation. I kind of leave all outcomes up to God. What people talk about as far as getting your opportunities and things, nobody really knows when your opportunity is going to come but God, And if I stand true to that, then it keeps me present in the moment and ready whenever that time does come, instead of kind of listening to when and blowing with the wind wherever it goes,
It's hard, man. Steph has a very unique personality. He kind of just tells you who he is. You love that about him. So, not to have him in there, it felt different. But also, with that being said, it's also time for a lot of other players to step up who probably won't get the opportunity to, including myself as well. So I'm really excited for that. I'm excited to bring some new energy out there and some new expectations for us to meet. And, I know we can meet them.
But telling, us that you stay ready is one thing. But you've obviously done that for when the opportunity comes. You always seem to be ready. How have you done that over time to where you can produce when your number is called?
Yeah, I just think that comes with time. Everybody has their own learning curves. I went through mine last year, which I felt like prepared me even more for, what role I'm stepping into now. And it also just kind of comes with confidence in yourself. I found a new confidence in myself this year. I knew the work that I put in the off season would work out. I feel like it's shown. So now it's all about just staying consistent, building upon that, and really just getting the show on the road.
How do you feel about Thursday night primetime football, getting a chance to? So a lot of guys like that.
Yeah, for sure. This is my first time, so I haven't decided on whether I like it or not. But I'm always excited for the opportunity to play football. So I'm never gonna bicker about that. So I'm just excited to get out there on Thursday and play on Halloween.
You kind of touched on this earlier, but how important is it to take advantage of your opportunities when they're given to you in a situation like this?
Yeah, it's huge. It's everything. That's football. That's sports in general.
Some guys aren't going to make it all the way to the end of the season. It's just the way it goes. When it's your time to be called up, you got to answer that call, and that's huge. We as a unit got to answer the call.
Speaking of chemistry, CJ was talking about building that chemistry with you, and now you'll work together more. How do you feel like that chemistry is, and how much do you see potential for you guys in that connection?
Yeah, the chemistry is growing. There's nothing like building chemistry in the heat of the fire. And that's what I've been able to do with CJ so far. So it really just comes down to just being consistent now every day, showing up and being the same person every day, working the same way, and just keep on being consistent. Honestly, keep showing Seven that I can get open and I'm a reliable target. And that's really what I just have to do.
Last year, kind of a similar situation going into New York. You talked about stepping up. Didn't go as well as you'd hoped. What's the difference between Xavier Hutchinson this year versus last year when you were having to fill Tank's void last year and Stefon and Nico's this year?
Yeah, I say confidence. It was a lot of doubt. I wouldn't like to say that, but it's a part of what it is. It's easy to say one thing and then go out there and do another. My words really weren't following my actions. This year I'm a lot more confident in myself. Like I said, I laid the foundation early in the off season. To really just build upon that confidence and have a solid ground for confidence in myself, and really sticking true to that, and knowing at the end of the day I put in all the work that I could to be in the position that I'm in. What better way than to go out there and make the plays that I know I can make.
Coach, you mentioned that this Halloween, if this performance is going to be your best candidate, which would it be if you had to go in the bowl and put your performance? Which one of the candidates would it be?
Which one of the what?
Which one of the candies would it be if you had a chance?
Candies. I don't even know what they put in the candy jars anymore. Hopefully they got some like Twizzlers or something, maybe Skittles, but probably Sour Patch Kids.
I know we asked you about Diggs right when we got here. Can you put into words what he meant to the wide receiver room, to yourself personally?
Yeah, he was just a unique guy. He had a lot of charisma about himself, a lot of energy about himself that necessarily won't get filled. You're always going to miss a key part of your team like that, a key player to your team. Not having that is definitely different. The dynamics change a little bit, but that's nothing to it. It always changes, but we're going to miss one. But I think all of us in this building, wish but nothing for a speedy recovery.
So Stefon for the year and then wide receiver.
It's tragic for our receivers. And the team is a great leader, great player. It's tough, losing somebody for the year. It's just tough. Just got to battle back from it.
As a veteran on this team, in that wide receiver room as well, how do you talk to these younger guys? And they mostly know that they have to step up, but what are some of the guidance that you're giving?
It's go time. I mean, we've been all hungry this whole year, just with the team and just this receiver room. I feel like everybody's just ready to get to work. I know it's unfortunate Steph went down, but I know everybody in that room is hungry and ready to make plays.
What have you seen so far from X and John this year when you pick up the stuff on the
making a lot of key plays. I've been messing with Hutch. I've been calling him Clutch. He's just been making really key plays for us. Just whether it's one catch or two catches, just the timing of his plays has been real critical for us to keep the drives going, and just more opportunity for everybody coming up.
Have you had a chance to talk to Steph or reach out to him and see how he's doing and handling this?
I have not yet.
When you've been in a lot of situations, a lot of different teams, their goal doesn't change. Is there any balance, or is there any way to make sure everyone in here knows that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember the exact date, but I feel like I tore my ACL around this time, and I felt like I was a key player for our team. It was a tough loss for the team. It was a tough loss for me, and I feel like my teammates helped me just go through it and everything, and I feel like my teammates rallied well and played well when everybody stepped up and contributed, and I don't know, it just shows it takes everybody to win this thing, and his contribution this season matters.
It's easier to see his contributions on the field. How would you describe what he's done for this group, your specific wide receiver group this year?
Yeah, I think just real vocal leader, being able to make plays and just set the tone and set the energy for the room. You see what energy he brings every single day. He's a great leader, great player to have.